In this video, I'm going to show the way you would pack a case that's known as a form-fit case. And that's a case that basically doesn't have any extra room inside it for much other than just the horn. Now once we open that up, we can see that there's some extra little bits here. We have some valve oil, we have a cleaning tool, we have a lyre to hold music, and we have a mouthpiece. If those things aren't taken out of the case when it's in shipping, the likelihood is they're going to come apart from these things that hold them down, because they don't hold them down very well. So it's really important that we take those things out of the case before we pack it up for shipping. So what we do is we get a piece of bubble wrap and we wrap them all up. We wrap them all, generally I can do all of them in one piece. We just want to be able to have it so that they're all nicely protected. So we do a quick wrapping it up like this, and we wrap all that up and tape it up just to make sure that it doesn't come apart during the shipping process. Use an extra piece of wrap if you have to, because it's better that it's safe than not. The valve oil can stay outside the case. You could tape it on there if you wanted to. That would work. So we'll set that aside. Now, here's the problem with a case like this. There's nothing to hold that there. So in the course of shipping, that's going to bang back and forth and go like that. We don't want that to happen. That's why we wrap it up with bubble wrap again. Now sometimes there's a little block here, and that's good, but you can still wrap it up. It's very important that you do that. So here we go, wrapping it up. Now, we have to make sure that there's some more padding in here. That's why I use the bigger size bubble wrap for that. Put that right there like that. So basically what we're looking for is to get this completely safely packed in here so that there's no way it can move around. That's the problem with cases. Cases were meant to take something from point A to point B, not to ship. So you make sure that you've got this thing in here very snug. And put another piece of bubble wrap on top of here. And we can close the case. Now what you want, you'll notice that it's got a little bit of, there's enough packing material in here so it's making it a little difficult to close the case. That's good. And you don't want to force it, but there's just enough in there so that I've got enough padding that will snap closed. So we close the hatches here. This one case is a little bit, there we go. Now, step 2, we wrap up the case with some bubble wrap. That's just an added extra bit of protection during the shipping process. I prefer to use the larger wrap, the larger bubbles for this, but I don't happen to have any of that handy. So we wrap this up. This is just to give you an idea. This is gonna, I would do it, it'd be a lot neater. That way, that. Now, this is where, once we're done with this part of it, that's where our little things that were in the case go. Here. We put them with a little bit of tape. Like that. Now, that's all one nice little package. Now we get the box. Now this box, normally I would fill the box with styrofoam peanuts, but this box has some of this kind of packing material in it. This wrapping kind of paper. It doesn't matter, but you need to get, when you put it in the box, you got to make sure that it's going to be protected. So there it is. Then what we can do is we can put styrofoam peanuts on top of that. Make sure that it's tight. Put the peanuts in, then close it up before you seal it with the tape, and just give it a little shake and make sure that it's all, you want all of these areas in here where it could bang around to have packing material in them. And that's it.